Hi, John Stone again with Automating with Z-Wave, the home basics. Yeah, I've got a problem that I need to solve today, and I think that automating with Z-Wave is the perfect way to do it. So I have these fountains that sit out in my backyard, and they plug into an outside outlet, and getting those things turned on and off, well, not that big of a deal. It requires me to go outside, unplug, or plug it in. If it's raining, if it starts to rain suddenly, or I get some big winds, I really don't like it. So I'm going to see if I can use my Z-Wave and a new device that I found from GE to help me out.
So here's the two fountains that I have. So both the fountains have an electric pump, basically just a standard fountain pump, and they come to a junction box that sits underneath the fake rock there. And the fake rock runs into a plug that comes up out of the ground. So how I've got this installed is I've got this cover here for my GFCI plug, and I've got my Z-Wave outlet here plugged into this. Now the first thing that I've noticed is that if you see the size of my hand, and I don't have small hands, is that is a pretty big monster. So my original goal was to get this wrapped up inside this box here so I could keep everything out of the elements, because I really don't like the fact that this has to go in here. So I'm clearly going to have to come up with another solution to get this out of the elements, because what I'd really like is to have everything just nice and closed up in a single box. So to do that, I'm going to need to have another box. But I will say that being able to have the primary plug that goes inside the box into the GFCI should be okay, because if I do get any moisture, it should trip this and not blow my circuit breaker and not cause a shock hazard. Having this down like this, the plug itself is recessed pretty well inside there. So being facing down like this, any moisture that gets on here should drip down the line and should not be able to regress back up and get into that plug. So I don't think I have that dangerous of a situation. But the only thing I would say negative about this device is the fact that it is very large and it can't fit in a standard single gang outdoor protruding electrical box.
So to connect this with the Wink hub, you're going to want to open up your Wink app and select your hub, and then on the hub you'll have the Add Product button. Go ahead and click that. I just want to point out that the scan barcode function will not work at this time. Once you're in, you're going to want to go down to the lights. Clicking on lights, you're going to select a Z-Wave switch. From the Z-Wave switch, you're going to walk through the wizard. You'll go step by step, setting up, making sure your Wink hub is active and ready to receive. Once you have the green bar, you're going to want to push the button on the switch, and that's it. You should be all connected at that point.
Pairing the unit was pretty simple. I can turn these fountains on and off just from my iPhone, so no longer do I have to go over the plug. I don't have to disturb that or anything else. Everything just comes automatically with my wife's iPhone. So we just turn that on and the fountains start up again and everything's good to go. I've also got this set into schedule, so it'll automatically turn off at night if we forget, go to bed, whatever. Everything automatically turns off. So that's that.
So overall, I'm pretty happy with the GE switch. I think it's going to fill my needs. Obviously, I have a few things I have to do to get that enclosed properly so that I'll feel comfortable with it. But in the end, I think all the GE products are all pretty reliable. They're pretty simple to pair. I appreciate you watching the video. Please click like, leave any comments or questions that you might have, and look forward to seeing you again as we continue the home automation experience. Thanks a lot, and cheers.